Hey everyone, thanks for coming to my YouTube channel. I know it feels like it's been a long time since I've done a video, but I've been basically recording all day today, so I'm like, alright, let's just do it. I want to do another reading. I feel like the energy recently, or at least my personal interpretation of what's been going on, is that I'm seeing people make these bounds and strides on incredible levels moving forward. People are finally starting to see some benefit from the things they've been working on for a long time, or they're finally starting to actually find the beginning steps it is to take someone like myself. Also, I've been really realizing a lot of some internal differences and internal strides that are coming from people. I know that for myself, I've made a lot of progress today just in terms of recognizing my relationship to other people and recognizing the parts of myself that feel like I either need to explain myself or I owe something to these people, and also being like really analyzing my level of why am I reacting to people's information the way that I am? Like, why does it make me sad that I'm not doing certain things that people do? Why am I happy for them? Why do I don't know, just questioning my own personal motives, and then realizing that I am on a much different path, and that path requires me to know that it's okay to not be understood, for me to know that people don't have to understand what I do, and people don't have to see the benefit in it, because I'm on a mission that's a little bit different. I truly am on like a service, to remember that to be of service is what I'm here to do. And I'm not really supposed to be in the spotlight, but I am supposed to be heard. And I thank you guys for giving me the outlet to be heard through. I have a lot to say, and I have a lot of heart. Pull this one. It looks like it's about right. So it's not any part today. It's just a regular old ass Friday, you know. And I just feel like it's really important to do some reading today. Like I said, I really feel like people are starting to make some bounds and strides on what they're working for and what they're working on. We're at the late middle end of coronavirus year, and we're starting to we have to make some choices, and we have to like cut off all the fat of the things that we've been working on, the things that we want, and really ask ourselves, what do I really want? What is it my mission that's so much bigger than me, as opposed to just me and my personal desires and my needs? You know, I'm really finding what my place in the world is and how I'm supposed to interact with other people, and I think that talking to people is what I do. Talking to people is what I'm supposed to do, and I love you guys, and I love whoever listens, and I truly am appreciative of anyone that gives me the time of the day to do what I do. And that's the thing too, is it's okay to be humble, and it's okay to genuinely not be worried about people like thinking so highly of you or something, or to not be like important. And that's something I've personally had to really counteract, or I've had to come to terms with. I want to be important. I've always wanted to be important, and maybe it's a Capricorn thing, or maybe it's, I don't know what that is. But I know that I just want to help people, and I want my experience to be worthwhile and to be reflected in other people's experiences. Anyway, so these are the cards that I was told to pull. Three of Pentacles. You know what? I'm stoked. Okay, so this card, I have been wanting to pull this card for a while, and I've been pulling it a little bit off and on. Basically, I'm doing a lot of writing right now, and so that's what this card freaking is. It's me as a dude and little mama, watching me write and put together whatever I'm putting together. That means for all of us that's exactly what I'm talking about, is what we're doing is we're putting together things. We're writing out outlines, we're writing out novels, we're writing out short stories, we're writing out business plans. We're sitting down and actually doing the work to create the format of which we want to create on every other level. We're actually sitting down and putting into verbatim what's supposed to be going on, so that we have something to build off of. Next card is the Hermit card, and then we pulled the Ten of Wands. Okay, interesting. So for the Hermit, this is known, everyone knows what a hermit is, and particularly for this card, the Hermit is a seeker, but he's not necessarily a seeker outwards as he is a seeker inwards. He is He's the old man in the forest that's lived by himself for 30 years down by the river, and you come to him when you know, your life's in danger and you need some sort of spell. I don't know. He is the version of ourselves that is the wise version, the version that learns from other people's mistakes as well as our own mistakes, and is the spiritual seeker inward. To be okay with being on the outside, and to be okay with not being a part of something bigger, like people-wise. To be okay with who you are solely as yourself, and to be able to show that to other people regardless of how they respond to it, regardless of how they see it. That is us. So between these two cards, we're sitting down and kids are loud, you know. So we're sitting down and we're actually focusing on what work it takes to create the things that we want to create. And what is it that we even want to create? That's what all these steps are. The Hermit is, okay, now sometimes we're going to have to do that by ourselves. And we're going to have to be okay with taking time away from others and being like, okay, so what is my contribution? Who even am I? What's the point? You know, what's my point here? And what point do I want to create? What do we create? Third card is the Ten of Wands. I pulled this the other day and I was a little bit kind of concerned because it's heavy. It's a heavy card. This man he's like holding on to all of these sticks that he's created. And so first he had to gather them. He had to pick the not shitty ones. He had to shape them and make them look nice. And now he's having to carry them with him up, and then looks up and he still sees that there's a fucking tower. He has still so much longer to go. And he's going to have to be okay with that. Sometimes in order to go, you're going to have to go alone. And you're going to have to see what does that mean? What does that mean? What are we working on? And what is our contribution by ourselves sometimes? Or even to meet others at the castle. Perhaps we're meeting people at the castle. But for right now, we're bringing a shit ton of stuff to the table. And we have to know that we can carry it. And we can't carry too much. We have to pick and choose kind of the burdens that we want to bring with us. Not just the burdens, but like prioritizing what it is that we're going to bring with us and what it is that we have to offer. And to recognize to not take on too much. Don't take too much. Pick and choose your battles. Pick and choose your priorities and what you have to bring to others. Don't be afraid to look inwards and to be kind of on the outside or separate from everyone else. I know that that's been a big lesson of mine, is as much as I want to be certain things or see certain versions of myself that I would like, I have to recognize that I'm on my own mission, man, and my mission has a lot to do with understanding how other people interact and understanding how other people work together, you know, and knowing that I can show other people that it's okay to go alone and be